You know, this is the fifth take, and I've really wanted to just give up. Give up. But I think I'm not going to give up. But maybe I won't do all the verses. But it's kind of a gripping story, don't you think? Wait, the camera's over here. Is that the lens? Oh yeah, look at that. That's weird. That's actually a little creepy, isn't it? Hi. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down to the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 20,000 tons more than the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and a captain well seasoned. When including a couple of terms with a couple steel firms, when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship bells rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, and the captain did too, was the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain and the face of the hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck and said, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. the main hatchway caved in, and he said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles between her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and names of the wives, the sons and the daughters. Like Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands, the bays are for sportsmen, and farther below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, and the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down to the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. Superior they never Superior, they said, never gives up her dead. When the gales of November come early. Yeah. You know, I think that's a long one. It's just going to have to be how it goes. Love you.